a year or two there. I might have recognized him in the hallways once or twice, but no one I really knew. Took one guy who I took German with and still somewhat know. A future Teak brother, and Forney.
Who?
And Forney.
Who's Forney?
I don't know what her major is. I think it's econ or poli sci.
Who is she?
Oh, she's one girl, my grade. Yeah, she sang a lot. She sang way too much for pretty much the sanity of everybody in the group. Got kind of frustrating, actually. In any case, we were walking through West Virginia when I saw a disemboweled deer at the side of our path, clearly indicating that there was a... Are we ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Well, I saw a disemboweled deer on the side of the path, and there were bears about, I'm guessing. That are coyotes.
Alright, let's get some lights. That's better.
Okay.
Alright. So, Axel, you want to bring us in?
And breaking news with our anchor on the field, John Johnson.
Thanks, Axel. I'm John Johnson, and I'm here today in what looks to be a most incredibly daunting experience. I don't know if you can see behind me, but right now, true ferociousness is going on.
You can tell it from the spires, buddy.
I know I can. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of activity going on, but hopefully it will die down before it gets too late.
Well, tell me, it seems to be getting a little late already. Things seem to be crashing, and there seems to be a bit of fire.
Oh my God! I hope I'm not too late.
You might be. Tell me, what do you feel about the water and the flame behind you?
Well, the water and the flame behind me, obviously, is something that I need to take issue with. Maybe if I could start running.
How are you reacting to this time, and the laughter, of course? How are the people around you feeling?
Well, they're feeling mixed feelings, some happy, some sad, some just confused, but hopefully, as God said, this too shall pass.
So, I see you're by a temple. What do you think is within it? What do you think their reaction is?
Oh, well, they're just shocked and horrified at the carnage. They can't really understand or comprehend what's going on.
And about what level sorcerers do you think these gentlemen are?
Oh, they have to be upwards of about 10 or 11.
Yeah, 10 or 11, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can tell from the prismatic spray, I suppose.
I suppose so.
So, what do you think they're talking about?
Well, they could be talking about a number of things. Politics, religion, who has the biggest shoe size, but I think what their main goal and focus is who can in fact be the best wizard.
Now, there seems to be a lot of laughter about. What do you think they're joking about?
Well, as I said before, the laughter is reminiscent of the first book of the Bible. It says, "All ye men who hold thy staff."
Everything
laugh.
seems gone blank.
Oh dear.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. It's okay. We've got video.
All right. We might need to adjust the screensaver. I think it's only set for 1 minute.
So, what's your opinion towards the spinning?
Well, the spinning, of course, is something that is brand new. No one really has experienced it before, and they're a little bit scared, quite frankly.
Tell me, what's the exact name of that maneuver that they're doing?
Well, that's called a praying mantis, and hopefully we can see them go into a lazy Susan, which is something that hasn't been done for a very long time now.
Is that the legendary move that they're doing right now?
That's it right there. Yes, it is, sir.
Fascinating.
Is it?
That's it, huh?
Yes,
okay, there seems to be running. What do you think they're running from?
Well, they're running, obviously, from the death and carnage of it all. It's just truly a sight that is truly horrific.
Well, they do seem to be increasingly upset about it.
Yes, they are, and right as they should be. 85 people have already died because of this incident.
What exactly are they doing? What are they running from? What death and carnage is this?
Well, it's obviously...
Oh, look out for the lights!
Exactly. There's a conglomeration of lights, sound conglomerates and monsters, in fact, as it were.
Tell me, what do you think they're feeling with their nipples for?
Well, they're feeling the nipples, obviously, for reception. The way these people operate and take communication with each other is that they touch their nipples, and that is tuning their senses to hear their partners.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's all we have time for on
Okay.
this wacky news announcement.
All right. Yes, and actually what we're going to do now is switch it up. Axel, you will be the reporter, and hopefully we can get a good show for you without you looking, of course. And away we go.
Ooh, it's bright.
Yes, it is. And full screen. Oh my God, Axel, what is going on there?
Well, there seems to be a violation of the First Amendment.
Could you explain yourself? Axel, could you actually move the box to the right a little bit, like a lot bit actually?
Yeah,
just so you
it's
could.
right. It's right.
To my right. I'm
Your
sorry.
right.
Yeah. Could more, even more, like to the very edge almost, so we can get a good frame. That's good. Yeah, that's good. So Axel, yeah, could you just explain what's happening, especially around where your right elbow is?
Where my right elbow is.
Right.
Well, what's clearly happening is that they're sticking their right foot. They failed in sticking their right foot in, and failed in sticking their right foot out.
Right. Now what? Now this person that is shouting and screaming. What kind of message is she sending?
It's a message of love and peace, John. It's a message of love and peace.
Mm-hmm. Now, how has the world reacted to such a message?
Oh, well, you know, the world's a funny place. People have different reactions. Some have been, have been laughing all the live long day. Others
Now, is that her?
weeping in their discontent.
Now, I have to interrupt. Is that her real hair color?
Not always, John. Sometimes her hair color upon birth was black.
Okay.
Jet black, like the night.
Right. Now, has Brittany been the only topic discussed for this girl?
Well, you see, John, Brittany hasn't been the only topic discussed. Occasionally, it's Brittany's little sister, Zoe 101.
Okay. What do you think? This dictatious blasphemer has anything to say about Zoe 101?
Well, I get the feeling she would be a bit upset about the whole pregnancy thing, but she would be more upset about her taking attention away from her bigger sister, Britney Spears, of which she's a big fan.
All right, we're going to go to a new clip now. This is running out. I just want you to stay in the field. We're translocating you with our teleporter machine.
Whoa!
And yeah, just hold still. You're almost there. Okay. All right.
I'm
So
all in one piece now.
as soon as we get through the credits here, we can see what's. Oh God. So okay. So how are you feeling right now? You must feel like a bird.
Ooh, I'm free.
Yeah.
I'm falling.
Mm-hmm. Now
I'm
how?
a free bird.
Now are the polar bears being affected at all by this?
Well, global warming's a vicious thing.
Is it?
It's not something to be joked about. Polar bears will have to swim for miles and miles between ice flows in order to find their salmon.
And what about these lovable animals behind you? Are they in any danger?
They're all right, John. They're all right.
They're all right. Now,
All right.
there are some reports that people might, in fact, be harming them in some ways.
Well, just because the seal is being clubbed
How did you
doesn't mean
possibly
it's
know
not
that?
being loved.
How did you possibly get that? All right, we're on a new clip now. All right, so now this obviously has. Can you move over to the right a little bit more? To my right, yeah. All right, so this has obviously been something
That's not the look.
very hotly contested. What are your feelings about this event and how it's
Well, the
shaped
narwhal
America?
is a majestic creature.
Yes, it is. But what does that really have to do with this event?
Well, you see, the horn of the narwhal speaks lengths, great lengths about what's going on
Now,
right here.
you're right. Now, hopefully our AV guy can get us a better clip. Okay, there it is. Now, what now? Do you think this constitutes as child cruelty?
Well, just because Charlie bit his finger
Uh-huh.
doesn't necessarily mean that it's cruelty. Cruelty between children is simply bullying.
Now we're involving different departments here. What do you think the implication of the fire chief will have on these young contestants?
Well, the fire chief will have a great deal to say about this. Now, just because it's time to drink from the fire hose
Put your arms
doesn't
down.
mean that you should just find the marble in the oatmeal.
You put your arms down, like at your side. Good, yeah. All right, now
Poodles will fly, John.
where do you think? Oh my God, what do you think of this celebrity that's coming to greet them? He is.
Is it Michael Richards?
No, it's not. It's actually a very important person in the public eye.
Well, Weird Al Yankovic is a well-known figure among many, a parodist par excellence.
Yes, he is. But sticking to the subject at hand, Axel, what do you feel is the most important part that children of all ages can take away from this?
Laughter, John.
Laughter?
Laughter.
Very good. Well, do we have any more action clips, AV guy, rather than just there it is. So now, what's going on right here, Axel?
Well,
can you describe for us what you're seeing?
Well, panic, John, panic.
What do you mean by that?
Well, there's a Panic at the Disco.
Oh, yes, of course. Now, do the colors they're wearing represent anything?
Well, the colors was the tagline to an old series of commercials for an ice cream cone.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Now these people seem to be practicing something. What do you think they're doing?
well, they've got to stretch first, John.
Mm-hmm.
They don't stretch, they might damage their tender muscles.
Of course. And here they go. Now, does this represent anything?
Well, it represents the futility of mankind, John.
Of course. Now, the type of...
Well, they'll be immortal in the public's eye for their behavior. They will not last forever, as the internet will one day fail.
Now, could this constitute as a type of pedophilia in any way?
Well, perhaps, John. If some people might see this video and find themselves mildly aroused. Others might watch the video and find themselves mildly disgusted.
Right.
Others might view it and see, oh, it's just some kids.
Right. Very good. Well, thank you very much. That's all we have from here. You'll get behind the camera now. We'll do a little switching. Oh, here's what to do with the stars. And hopefully we can get a nice clip going. And
What were the other ones? Besides calling the seal.
One of them.
And was it UHF?
No, there was no UHF.
Oh.
One of them was.
It was a fire hose.
I know. There was just a fire.
Somebody
ban.
takes a drink from the fire hose.
We ready? All right. Greetings, John. Sabine Natal here in the field reporting on what will conclude to be the Armageddon of our time period.
Now, it seems like someone's about to be pranked or at least confounded.
Right.
How do you think he'll react?
Well, with puzzlement and confusement, but overall arousal, I think. This is something that usually doesn't happen too much. It's a very rare occasion that something like this would happen.
Now, what do you feel the cards represent?
Well, the cards represent futility and virility, as it was. What these people are doing are preparing for the mating ritual.
And what about the excitement?
Well, the excitement...
The non-sexual excitement.
Well, the non-sexual excitement obviously is their exuberance and praise.
And the sexual kind?
Not in a sexual kind, no, John.
Okay, so something very strange is happening here.
Okay.
And I get the feeling that the goatee has something to do with this all.
Right, well, what's happening over here in this region, if you can see where I'm pointing, is that the goatee really is representative of mankind's struggle with himself.
As opposed to the belly button.
Right, the belly button, as you can see here, represents a lot of different characteristics and traits of man that normally would go undiscovered.
Okay, and the waving. What does the waving
Well,
mean?
they're waving goodbye, John. They're on a ship right now, heading off the coast to the inner harbors of Zimbabwe.
Now, one figure is clearly not amused. What do you think his take on all of this is?
Well, he's pretty pissed off, actually. He's not really happy about the situation. He wishes he was home, and he also wishes that he had a ham sandwich.
Oh, ham sandwich is obviously a common desire. But tell me, what do you think of the backwards hat? Is it
Well, the
countercultural or subcultural?
Well, the backwards hat
represents his, once again, I have to go back to...
Wait, something big's coming. They're feeling themselves.
Yes, of course. Now this is an ancient ritual that's done by a lot of people in a lot of different aspects. The feeling well, maybe you should do something that's more visually funny than audio funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's better quality. It's David Blaine's street.
Better quality. Look at the camera.
He pulled his shirt up. That was kind of funny. Well, something clearly confounding is happening here, and we're going to need to go to our friend John Johnson to elaborate.
Yes.
Now, behind her, what do you feel it represents?
First of all, is it good enough for me to expound upon?
Expound.
Is it funny?
It's funny.
All right. Well, what we have here going on is truly something that will go down in the history books, probably as one of America's greatest victories or blunders.
And what do you feel of the Freudian imagery?
Well, the Freudian imagery obviously represents man's struggle with his ego and also his desire to have sex with his mother.
Now, what exactly do you think about the laughter?
Well, the laughter obviously...
And the piano player teeth.
The piano player teeth is obviously a representation of a culture that has really just been swept away by common racism.
Now, how much sex with men do you think is going on?
Well, there is a lot of sex with men going on, as you can blatantly see of the homoeroticism that this particular cartoon portrays.
And the smile.
The smile.
Tell us about the smile and the stripes.
The smile and the stripes. Of course, the smile and the stripes. Well, look, it's a classic case.
Looks like her dress is coming up.
It's a classic
Maybe not.
case of cat chases mouse, cat gets mouse, cat rapes mouse.
Well, the cat does seem quite contented by his exploits.
Right, and you'll notice his yellow eyes sometimes when he goes invisible. Now this is important because this means basically that he is becoming intoxicated under marijuana.
Now, the child involved.
Yes.
Do you think it represents pedophilia?
Well, the child involved...
Or as the British say, Peterphilia?
Well, pedophilia, as we all know, is very, very different than pedophilia. This child in particular is being succumbed by the homosexuality.
Now, what kind of mad do you think is going on?
Well, this is
madness, that is.
This is madness that is beyond the scope of any news reporter. I can only hope that they don't discover me among their midst.
Do you think mummy tea is involved?
Well, yes, it is. Mummy tea is involved. There, as noted, it is a mad tea party, and hopefully, I repeat, hopefully, no mummies will be embalmed.
Well, that's about all the time we have for this clip.
All right. All right, you're up. Austin, you want to do one?
I'll find Austin do one.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to find something for you.
Eric Erickson here in the field. I am currently surfing the internet. It's a wild and wondrous event. I'm not sure what I'm going to stumble upon, but it will be magnificent. So just let me know whenever I reach something interesting that I can talk about. Yep.
Alright, well, what we're going to want to have to do is enlarge this,
Yeah?
first and foremost.
Probably in the...
Okay, so, alright, what do we have going on here? You're obviously in an environment not most people can sustain themselves in.
Yes, it is very, very hostile environment. It's ridiculous that I'm even here. I should be wearing a spacesuit, or...
Now watch out for those,
Whoa!
watch out.
Alright, am I good?
You're good.
Alright, I can't really look around, it's not all that good, but yes, it is very chaotic here.
Now you're in a number of different locales and environments. What are
Yes.
these animals doing here?
Well, it's obvious that it's pedophilia.
Watch out!
Oh, Jesus, I can?
Yes.
Alright, well, you can tell that something terrible is about to happen because of the amount of wild animals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now these animals, are they similar to animals that we would normally find in the wild, or do they have some special communication between each
Well,
other?
they may or they may not. It all just relies on your ability to imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, right now we're seeing a very, very big creature that's in the Arctic, it seems.
Yes.
Now, what are all these montages really equaling?
Really it all comes down to communism and the hope and dream of the Red.
Mm-hmm. Now, oh, we have a news reporter that's directly behind you.
Yes, he's my fellow.
What do you think of this extremely big gym? Or stadium, rather?
Well, it just kind of helps things move along. There's still more and more space with the animals, and yes.
All right. Now, obviously, we have an important figure here.
Yes,
yes, you're pointing right at him. Now, he can't speak in human form. However, he can communicate. What is his relationship with his owner?
Well, it is a very symbiotic relationship, although one is, in fact, leeching the life off of the other.
Oh dear. Now, is there any sexual relationship between these two?
Purely homoerotic.
Okay. Now, now he's on his shoulder right now.
Yes.
Does he, in fact, whisper sweet nothings into his ear?
It may, in fact, be the case.
Okay. Now we have some interesting women among these men. Are these men turned on at all?
Absolutely not. They despise them completely.
Okay. These are some big heads. Can we get some more action, please, from the AV? Okay, now you're in a... oh, God. Now, we have some bad people behind you.
Yes. Right there.
Yes, and now... oh, my, watch out for that. Okay, you just dodged it. Very good.
Yes, I do what I can.
And what do you think, mostly, that you should take away from this?
An utter sense of confusion, nothing of value.
Okay, very good. Well, that's all we have for today, but thank you. You were in Pokemon Diamond.
Yes.
Alright, I want to do one now. No, I want to do one. You do.
Yeah.
You stay up, Austin.
Oh, this is terrible. I have no idea you're going to talk about.
Can I behind the camera?
Actual TV on the camera.
Right?
I'm ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Now we're in an odd predicament here with our friend Eric Erickson,
Yes?
and he's going to tell us a little bit about this particular individual gentleman who's doing certain acts some might find unusual.
Yes, it is in fact a spectacle of...
Watch out!
Oh, Jesus, is it happening more?
Alright, you seem okay.
Alright, that's good. It is
now there
wild.
seems to be all smiles going on around here.
It is a very sticky predicament, and I'm glad that I can just change my appearance whenever it needs be.
Look out, here comes trouble. Oh, look out.
Oh, is it happening again?
Oh! Avoid it!
Did I get it?
You're safe, you're good.
Alright, that's good.
He's just sort of looking at you right now. He's got a funny look on his face.
It's completely fine. He is a very
he's-
humorous-looking male.
He's in a
sort
good
of
mood.
looks like Popeye. He does his thing with his tongue.
Here you go, look here.
You guys stay on stage. I'm gonna get you another one.
My turn.
He's actually
That doesn't count. That was 2 seconds long.
Okay, fine.
I got one for you, actually. You can report.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Axel, what's your character's name?
I don't think it was ever established.
Alright.
Wait, go there.
I forgot. What about Joseph Fortinbras? No, that's gotta be alliteration. Joseph.
Well, as you can see here, we have our man, what is going on here?
Well, there's a lot of conflict going on.
Mm-hmm.
And some people just don't really know what to do about it.
Yeah. There are a lot of people nowadays who
Lots
just
of people.
cannot stand the pain of such an event.
Well, like some say,
Uh-huh.
they can't stand the heat. You get out of the kitchen
Yes.
into the nearest cool location.
Exactly. It's true.
Be it a
It's
living
true.
room, or be it a family room, be it a dining room even.
Yes. So on the field today, you can see that a lot of running and a lot of
Well,
more
they
pain
gotta
is
run up
happening.
and down,
Yeah.
jump up and down like a pogo stick.
Yes.
Lest they find
Oh,
themselves.
Jesus.
Oh,
that was...
Oh.
Oh no.
It's
oh, again.
Let me tell you, it's not safe here.
Alright, well, have you seen this many bloody pom-poms in your life?
The nearest example to this I can think of is a scene in Jurassic Park where the Compsognathusauruses jump on John Hammond.
Hold on, we're going to get another clip, just similar, very similar. Just what do you feel on the inside when you see all of these things happen?
I feel sad, Eric. I feel sad.
Yes, me too. So many of these young women are just being demolished. All of these people are being hurt. What do you make of that?
Well, it's like that Lordy video where the cheerleaders all become zombies.
Yeah.
I'd say it's like that.
It's sort of like that.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see right here, there's some clear action going on.
Oh wow, that's amazing. That is utterly ridiculous.
You gotta be careful.
Have you ever seen that much stupidity?
Never quite seen. You've gotta dare to be stupid, Eric.
Yeah.
Dare. I'm gonna look.
That's why I said bloody pom-poms.
Oh, okay. Look at that. My turn?
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Look at this one. Ready? This is the best one. Oh. Alright.
Alright.
Go for it.
Alright. Okay, so talk about this setting you're in right now and how it's affecting you in your pre-pubescent stage.
Well, you know, sometimes I feel like I should be young again, and so, you know, I just come here and that's how I do it.
Now, we see pom-poms again. What do they represent?
They represent the hopelessness of the future and our lack of sustainability.
Now, there seems to be some disturbance happening.
Yes.
Can you explain it?
I can only say they got out of the circus very quickly.
Okay, now, there appears to be something coming in through the window. Oh my god. Could you, is there any way you could describe what is happening at the moment?
Have you ever had one of the dreams? Have you ever had a dream like this? Because this is what I feel like.
I don't think anyone's had a dream like this, quite frankly. Everyone starts to die. What can we do to prevent something like this from
I can
happening
only say
again?
use protection in the future.
I can understand. Now there seem to be strumming something. What could you possibly?
Well, death metal is very popular in this day and age, and so, you know, just people have to start playing it.
And what attracts her to this?
She really loves the excitement and the out of conformity that it offers her.
Which is a death metal video. There's nothing else I could say.
I got it. Good. I got death metal. All right. Yes, this is actually one of my home videos. This is my wife and I performing our meeting song. I got it.
Just walking for a little while too. Oh, here come the zombie cheerleaders.
These zombie children?
Oh no. Oh no. You ready? Austin? Austin?
It's hypnotic.
This is confusing. Alright, well, I need to find another one. You can look at me while I find it? Are you sleeping?
Yeah, so simple. Well, it's good to be here.
So, John Johnson, what exactly are you seeing here?
Well, Jack, today it's a really sad day for all of us. Just reminiscing again the events leading up to this tragic occasion.
Now, the crowd seems excited.
Well,
What do you make of this?
Well, obviously it's time now.
Oh, there seems to be a bit of a stare down.
There is a stare down, Jack. It seems that the one party has offended the other party, and there will be some type of a match to go on.
All right. Well, the action seems to be beginning. Can you perhaps describe the exact details of the moment?
Yes, I can. Well, as you can see, this person over here is clearly upset about what's happening. The other person in a state of shock and rebellion as he or she tries to battle with the one person.
What do you make of the taunting?
Well, Jack, it can only be one thing. It's the utter and unabashed brutality of war and a hand-to-hand combat.
So can you tell us, what exactly are the people around you feeling?
Well, the people around me are feeling excitement, a little bit nauseous, queasy, a few diuretics. However, the overall feel really is unabashed acceptance of what a lot of people call fake.
Now, there seems to be something going on that's perhaps considered illegal in most states.
Well, yes, there is. As you can see, there's a blatant violation of the 14th Amendment, that's due process. We can see a blatant disregard for our founding fathers.
Now, one of them seems to be coming back. What do you feel about this?
Well, he shouldn't be. He should be down and out for the count. However, he's disregarding all local and state laws by committing such an atrocious act.
Now, one of these gentlemen happens to be rather old. How do you think his hip is holding up?
Well, his hip must be very, very, very in poor shape, Jack. Usually, old people can't.
The younger man
sustain-
seems to be doing a dance now.
Well, the dancing really represents a new life and rebirth.
Okay, I think we're pretty much there.
I'd just like to ask, can you smell what he's cooking? Brother! We've got 2 new field reporters.
We have 2 new field reporters.
Yeah.
Are you coming back?
Yeah, I'm back.
12.
Yeah.
One of the field reporters should definitely be going on the stage.
I'll fill in before a field reporter comes in. Just to tell everybody what's going on, we're playing a green screen game in which we're going to have a scene going behind you and you're going to be reporting about it. Now, we've done a variety of different events and things, and, well, quite frankly, it's been pretty fun. However, what is this? Big flog.
Oh my god, leave me alone.
Okay, well, we'll have Miss Hawhey come up and report on what's going on. We can't do this. So get on the box and don't look behind you, please. This has to be a surprise.
We can see that you are, in fact, on the internet. How did you get there? How did that happen?
I shrunk myself very small and then started licking silicone.
Speaking of that, could you please stand on your podium box, the one to your back left?
Is she in camera?
She is not in camera.
Can you move over? Is it framed right?
We have her in camera. All right. Becky Beckerson, we do in fact have a clip playing behind you. Speaking of what you were speaking of before, could you just give us a cap of what's going on?
Well, there's a lot of action by tiny things. I'm feeling kind of crawly right now. It makes my hair.
Actually, why don't you move over to the left and we'll restart the clip.
Okay.
No, move to your right. I'm sorry. Don't look back. Move the block and yourself back.
it seems we're having technical difficulties. We'll just restart the clip.
Look,
I'm not looking, but
all the way over, all the way.
Keep all the way.
There you go. Good. She on? She in frame?
Yes.
All right, we'll start from the beginning again.
All right, Miss Becky Becker Dotterson. It seems you are in a sticky predicament. Could you explain what's happening behind you?
well, this reminds me of the time that I went
Supposed to be over
KY
more switching at the
wrestling
end.
at Teak. There's people sliding all over the place. My animated block just gave me a little bit of a scare.
Less about the block, more about the action behind you, please.
It's quite vivid and realistic. I think it makes a statement about humanity.
Oh, could you say this particular statement? It is very unique and very interesting.
It is very unique and very interesting. It's a little bit disgusting.
Could you tell me where these people learned these moves?
I would say that they learned them in the jungle and then trained in a deli.
Mm-hmm. In the deli, did they also shrink themselves? Is that what happened?
Is this midget porn? No, I was asking my friend back there if he was watching midget porn. I wouldn't say they shrunk themselves so much as they just cut themselves down to size.
Well, that is amazing. I wish I could be that tiny and dancing.
You want to see what you saw?
Please look behind you.
Oh no, not this video. There was a midget involved.
All right, turn around.
Oh wait, do I have to do it again? Or...
Phil's turn.
Yes. Do I have to ask him questions?
Mind focus.
Ugh.
Is that a yes? Or in the frame?
You're in focus.
Could you please move to the left side of the screen? Thank you, sir. We do not want our viewers at home being confused between you and the action behind you. It seems that there is something happening behind you. We're not entirely sure yet. The connection isn't completely there. Hold on. Keep holding.
That's wrong.
So please, tell me about your weekend, Billy Billerson.
Huh. There was 5 stars,
Uh-huh.
and I met some people there.
Yes.
A little different than most, but they showed me a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And they also took me to a very fun place.
Yes. Could you tell me what the place was?
The place, it was a party house.
Mm-hmm.
It was a party house, or a slaughterhouse.
Were there 5?
There were 5 of them.
That is amazing.
Yeah. 5, you think you couldn't fit 5 in there, but you could.
Yep.
There was enough space.
I tried it over the weekend. Kind of tough, but, eventually put it in there.
Yeah, and then, well, we were getting a little bored, so we tried something new,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it turned out well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Seems our audio-video team is having some trouble connecting us to the video. Although there seemed to have been an epic boob picture for a second. I think it's probably just the AV man got a little bored, little Randy didn't remember they were at work, so yes.
is Randy his name?
Randy is actually not his name.
We want Mallard Fillmore.
Everyone always wants Melody.
How did Mallard Fillmore get involved in the news team? Alright, well, sir.
Yes.
I don't remember what I was about to say. However,
They finished the connection yet?
nope, not yet. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
What is your other favorite color?
Red.
After that.
17.
Is that also your favorite magazine?
Yes, it is, and I like Cosmo, and I only read Playboy for the articles.
Same here. Exactly. Next topic we will be moving on to is something that we can play in the background while Phil improvs. But apparently, it's not going to work.
How are you? We're doing a green screen.
It's not gonna work.
We're not getting a good connection at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Hi, how are you?
Should I just,
If you could do some interpretive acting
Oh.
and or dancing.
You know what we'll do?
Perfectly
While we should make a list while the people are here. Let's go back to the original set.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Set up the original set.
All right. I need you to stay in camera.
Is that my room key?
we're still in camera?
You're still in camera, and I'm running into a
Just
chair.
put that. Yeah. Put it. Make sure it's on those. There's marks. There's tick marks. So everyone need to take a seat. Or you can see
What?
Start a scene.
Oh, my uncle told me that he hid an orange under a box.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to decide which box it was.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle was bigger than me, obviously. He mixed them around. And
Yeah.
I couldn't follow them, so let's check all the boxes.
Or I guess.
Nope. Not under that box. Nope. Not under that box. Oh, it's wow. Oh, sorry. Glass box. Is it under that box?
No, it does not seem to be under that box.
And I guess my uncle's pretty good at hiding the orange. Oh, that reminds me of a story.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to tell you about something that got hid under a box that never got found again that might have been helpful had it been found.
Yeah, do go on.
That would be a needle with the cure for the bubonic plague.
Yes.
As you all know, the bubonic plague plagued Chicago in the late 1497s.
Yes.
And in the 1497s, there was a doctor by the name of Gilgamesh Plantoonboat.
Yes.
And Plantoonboat, as he was called by his colleagues, actually discovered the cure for the bubonic plague.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, the tragedy of the whole situation was he actually lost the vial containing the cure to his mistress.
Now, was the Cure a band or?
Oh no, the Cure was the band, and what he did was contained the entire band in a vial.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't shrink them; he just stole their essence and put it in
The
there.
essence of Cure.
The essence of Cure. In
The band.
1497.
The band.
The band.
Were they a minstrel group?
They were definitely a minstrel group.
Oh, beautiful.
And then later on, there was also a band that stole their name
Yes.
and most of their music.
The
except
Cure.
The Cure.
Yes.
It's French. So the vial, it was lost to his mistress.
Mm-hmm.
Mistress,
Soggy bottom.
Soggy Bottom. What happened was he put it on the ground and she sat on it. And since it was soggy, the bonds in the hydrogen actually made the vial stick to her bosom or buttocks, if you will.
Meanwhile, in the vial with elements inside of it.
Four spots for bonding.
Hey, hydrogen, how's it going?
Hey, oxygen.
So, hey,
Oh,
what's up? Nothing. You still open?
I am.
No. What are you doing here? On it. Yeah, check this out. Basically, Listen, nitrogen.
Yeah?
I know I haven't gotten along a lot,
Hey, I'm sorry, man.
but I gotta be straight with you. I'm much more important.
Really?
Right.
You're probably right. What do you want?
I don't have a say in this. I'm just an intermediate element.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, I mean, we're pretty unstable now. We could be stable if we bonded, but I don't think I'm ready for that step.
No, not comfortable with it yet. Bonding, you, not so much.
No.
Is there anything that would make you guys more comfortable? Maybe if you guys recited
Well, I
poetry
don't know.
to each
Maybe
other
if you
and-
stop being a douchebag.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm just giving what I'm getting.
I think this is a turning.
Hey, I'm the other hydrogen. I'm late. I'm the peacekeeper here. They said that you didn't want to bond with nitrogen,
Right.
so I was just gonna, hold your other hand. And
Well, that's an unstable bond.
well, what are you exactly?
I'm hydrogen.
You're hydrogen?
I thought you were oxygen. You lied to me.
You're oxygen.
Oh, I'm oxygen.
If you're oxygen and you're nitrogen, wait.
What kind of molecule is this?
Don't worry about it.
I'm no chemist. I'm just an molecule. I'm an element.
Yeah,
Then where do I go?
you could have one of my.
I mean, like, I could just polarize, I guess.
It could.
Good. If you were like that.
Could have formed an ionic bond with nitrogen over there.
Yeah.
You guys best friends.
You wanna do that?
Well, I would, but I lost one of my electrons. Actually, my
Where
only.
is it?
It's an electron transport chain. I'm only like a half right now. So,
Why are you floating over here? Shouldn't you save your energy?
this is
Yeah.
awkward. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah.
That's the thing to do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't
Come
send
back
me
if you
Aaron
find
to-
Krypton.
Yeah. He's a bitch.
But isn't he a nerd, or you just want to say hi?
Just want to say hi.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool.
We need a bond with
Oh
them.
no.
What's wrong?
Well, it seems to be.
Double bond?
Yeah. Ah!
That's right.
I see how it is.
That's right.
Oh yeah, well good thing I got potassium.
Oh yeah, totally, dude. Yeah, dude.
Hydrochloric potassium.
I just don't tell water I'm here.
Why not?
Last time water touched me, I caught on fire.
Jesus, well you better not get close to oxygen because water really isn't an element. You probably mean hydrogen and oxygen.
Oh no, I was just talking about a molecule.
Oh,
I was
okay.
not just talking about just water. He's a
Or
scary.
should it
dude.
be we be like moving around a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of.
Yeah.
Potassium. Why aren't you in a banana?
Why am I not in a banana? You're funny.
Yeah,
not
shut up.
not just bananas.
Nitrogen. Yeah. Why don't you cause explosions?
Oh yeah, and
Sure.
why don't you go in some
I
more
will.
ammonia?
Right.
You know what?
What?
I will.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
We look what we made
Oh,
him do.
look, it's hot now. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
No, now we're gonna have to talk to hydrogen.
Oh, Christ. She's oxygen.
Oh,
I'm
whatever.
hydrogen.
Oh.
Hey, oxygen, come over here.
I don't know if I want to be part of that.
Come here.
Really? Yeah, you should probably come here and
Oh,
wow.
We do arms together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys don't hold my hands.
potassium hydrogen oxide. It's a brand new element.
PHO, bitch.
Oh, nitrogen. I bet you feel left out.
What's up, guys? Fire.
Oh, damn. Get out. Go away. Go to this guy.
Hey, fire.
Listen,
fire.
fire.
Stay
Yeah.
over there. You
Listen, fire.
stay in
What?
that part
We
of
know
the-
you need us to survive, but don't
Yeah.
get close to
You
us.
guys want to come hang out?
No, we
No.
don't.
You-
You know,
I don't feel like being used.
we like each other and we don't feel like the entropy thing yet. Okay?
Right.
Well, can I just get oxygen then?
Sure.
Alright. Hey, what's up?
That was
That's
fast.
really all I need.
Well, she wasn't very helpful.
No, she was.
Since we're unstable,
Right.
like all the other things so far.
Yeah. Why
Um,
don't we form a stable molecule soon?
Oh, hey guys, I spent up all my oxygen. You guys want to help me?
No way, man.
Sure.
you can't really burn me.
Yeah.
I can
I'm
try.
sick today.
Listen, I can try.
You could, I guess you could try.
All right.
Ah!
And thus, the first molecular improv sketch was enacted. You did pretty well, I feel, for the most part. Can you go? I have to.
Back to the outside the vial, and then she sucked the vial up in her buttocks, or her bosom, however you prefer. And then it was taken on a train, and the train was the last train home. It was actually the train that avoided the long walk home, and the train was called Rolling Thunder.
Hear my cry.
Yeah. I tried to roll 3 books into one reference, but I did well. Or good. I know I did.
Meanwhile, on the set of the hit movie Rolling Thunder, Hear My Cry.
I want new books.
It's cold out there.
Oh! It is very cold!
I'm Uncle. I forget this book on me, but I know I'm black.
We're in a school, and we don't have books or heat!
That's because we're black. This is a black book.
But the separate but equal laws were instated.
Bless you.
Jesus.
Roll up thunder. Hear my cry. Back to Phil's monologue.
So the train ride was bumpy, and the vial was jostled around.
At
and
best.
it fell into a crevice. And the crevice actually led to an underground mole people society known as Dallas.
Meanwhile, at the Underground Mole People Society, known as Dallas. Phil, you don't have to be in every scene.
Oh, good.
I guess.
Hey, have you guys seen Steve lately?
I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen.
Well, it was a pun.
Oh,
Really clawing.
I'm a naked mole rat. This is.
Oh, whoa. There's children present. What do you think you're doing?
Come on.
Come on. Hey, you guys haven't seen a mole, have you?
No, but
No.
do you want to dig?
Yeah, let's do.
Yeah, let's dig. I don't know what to dig. I can't find.
No, I like to be near people who keeps me warm because I don't have my own body hair.
Oh.
I'm digging.
No, well stop.
Well, I can. I'm a mole.
All right. Everyone gather around. We can open our eyes underground. Everyone knows that just when we're in front of human beings, we're blind.
Yeah.
Now, the first meeting of the mole people is order. Since we are half people, half moles, we do have some cognitive abilities. First and foremost, what are we going to do?
It's a great question, actually. I'd like to bring up, should the naked mole rats be considered moles?
Oh, well this is uncomfortable with me right here.
Well,
Yeah.
we need you here for your opinion. It's not really valid. However, we feel you should be here when we finally make the decision. So, naked mole rats really are rats,
Yeah.
or are they moles?
They're mole rats, so.
Would you consider yourself a mole or a rat?
I consider myself a mole that is sometimes a rat.
Well, if we need you to be loyal to a specific group, who would you be loyal to?
I would probably be loyal to the mole because I'm a naked mole
She's lying.
rat.
So you're a mole.
Yes.
You're the mole.
First and foremost, I'm a mole.
So you're
She's
a
the
traitor.
mole.
So you're a traitor.
No.
If you were on the show The Mole, you'd be the mole.
No, because I'd have a rat attached to my back.
Exactly. A rat that you would mole about us
you
too.
would rat us out.
You would rat us
Is
out.
that
So
it?
you're a
You'd be
mole
the
and a
rat us
rat.
out.
So basically you're being the two worst animals at the same time. Not only would you sneakily subdue us, but you would rat us out to other people.
Yeah.
Well, at least I
You
can
see?
do that.
Yeah.
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 And now we're from the 1920s. Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Back to Phil's monologue.
The mole people actually didn't notice the vial, and it was transported down an underground aquifer, known as the Jamaican aquifer. And the aquifer led into a mesa, which you may be confused, a plateau and an aquifer, how they come in line. I don't know either, I'm just telling the story. And on top of the mesa, there was a fight between a gladiator and one of the Chicago Bears. And the Chicago Bears lost, like they do every season, to the Gladiators, and, you know, whatever sport they play. I'm going to say baseball. Yes!
No.
Oh. Anywho, football. And, well, then the vial, it was actually caught in the Gladiator's hilt and taken to town, the town which is now known as Albuquerque, and was accidentally dropped in a pastry. So the pastry was then eaten by Weird Al Yankovic, and then in one of his music videos it fell out of his teeth on the floor and broke. And that is how we lost the last vial of the cure to the bubonic plague. And if you're wondering how we kept record of this, it's actually in my family tree, along the roots of my grandpa.
Meanwhile, at Phil's family tree.
Hey guys.
Hey.
How you doing? Yep. So,
Well,
that's sucks.
I'm not sure how Phil was born, what with two fathers and everything, but we did love each other.
Yep, it's true.
And you,
Yeah. I'm just the roots.
you're just the roots.
Speaking of roots.
Yeah.
Now, do we think roots should be considered a part of the tree,
I'm your history.
or you know, is this just
That's a good idea, gay lover.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at Phil's monologue. Let me just sit down.
My family tree actually extends deep into the Western Hemisphere, also known as Montana. And my family has a farm there, and they breed chickens, emus, what's that bird? Penguins. And the penguins actually adapted well to the hot climate. They are becoming extinct shortly. They will be on the endangered species list. Unlike cockroaches, who can actually not become part of the endangered species list unless acted upon by the government, because the government decided that only species that are not considered pests by the average American can become part of the list.
Did you say penguin?
I said penguin.
Isn't it penguin?
No, penguin, because it has a lot of anguish and pangs of the
That's not right, it's not a penguin!
A penguin?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that what I said?
No,
What did I say?
you said penguin.
And it's a penguin.
Right.
Well, you say tomato. I say,
No, I said tomato because I'm an English woman.
okay, you say tomato, I say ketchup. And,
Wait.
What?
Isn't ketchup a squash tomato?
Ketchup is a squash tomato. I have a joke about ketchup. Do you want to hear the joke?
Totally. Totally.
There's
Where's it at work? That's righteous. I'm trying to act like a servant. I'm pulling my hair out and wearing dreads. You know what it means.
There's a Catholic hooker who told me this joke.
Okay. What's her name?
I can't
I might know her.
her name was Big Bosom Girl.
Where's she live?
Right next to Big Bottom Girl.
Big bottom girl. Does she make the world go round?
Yes, she does.
Or is that just a common misconception? Does she believe in lots of anal sex?
She enjoys anal sex.
What a pervert!
She doesn't actually have any though.
Yeah?
Yeah, she just enjoys watching.
What do you mean?
She's a voyeur.
What's a voyeur?
A voyeur is somebody who watches other people's lives through a window and or ceiling tiles in the girl's bathroom, if you weren't me.
What would you do if you were a voyeur?
If I would definitely not go into the shower room, replace one of the tiles in a stall with a viewing camera, and then glaze it over.
Would you call it a nanny cam?
Well, I would actually call it the nanny cam because my nanny used to do the same thing to me when I was in the shower.
So you're saying you would go to a girl's bathroom, replace your toy with a nanny cam, and look at the girl showering?
I said I would not do that. There is nothing that can link me to that, even though several cameras were found. Anything else you can say to that?
What, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I just interrupt your speech. I don't respect questions from you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll
Alright.
go back to that speech. So I was telling everyone about the penguins. The penguins. Penguins?
No, it's a penguin.
A penguin?
Penguin.
Penguin.
Like
Penguin. Penguin.
Where are penguins from?
They are from Brazil. And they live in Brazil because the ice in Brazil is toxic. And without the toxic, the penguins can't slide. Anywho, Brazil reminds me of this one time I saw a magic show, and the guy made my aunt disappear, and she disappeared in a box labeled made in Brazil, but it actually took her to Taiwan.
Afterwards, did the magician make you stick your hand in the box to feel around for a snake? All the time the snake being his penis?
Oh, no, he actually did that to my brother, who was sitting there. And the funny part was...
Reggie, very definite pervert! Thank you.
The funny part was my brother actually pulled the snake out of the box, and the magician started to cry, because no one ever did that before, and it ruined his trick.
Ruined his trick? What you mean?
It pulled his penis off.
What?
The penis was actually detached from the magician.
Was you gay?
The magician was not...
A little bit gay?
Maybe closet gay.
Closet gay? What's that mean? Who said anything about furniture?
A closet isn't... Okay, a closet is a metaphor for when people want to tell the world things, but they can't because they're afraid of society.
So are you telling me? Actually, I thought a closet, especially in North American usage, is a small enclosed space, a cabinet and or a cupboard in a house or building used for general storage or hanging clothes. To build off of that, are you telling me that the episode where Teddy Taylor built his wife a new walk-in closet is really a metaphor for things the two men Taylor can't really say about society?
Yes, actually.